Hi Virgo, welcome back to POSH. Happy New Year 2022. I hope this video finds you well. If anything's not going well, I hope things turn in your favor very, very soon. This reading will be through January 31st, 2021, and it's for Virgo, any aspects of Virgo that are in your natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Mercury, yada, yada, yada. North Node if your North Node is in Virgo, or if you just like to watch Virgo tarot readings, then this is for you. But it is Virgo's energy. So I have a new deck here that I'm using. It's a black and white deck, Tarot of the Abyss by Anna, A-N-A, Tourian, T-O-U-R-I-A-N. I found this, actually came across it last week, and I just had it, got it delivered yesterday. So I'm doing it for the January readings. I did have, you haven't seen my face because I did have a storage issue, technological issue. So, not to harp on that, but I did lose some videos. So I'm not in my fancy dress that I originally had on, but I do still have my hat. I have my banner, and I have this here, and of course my love here, and my candle, and I have a little bit of Veuve champagne with the Chambord in it, just to toast one sip for each reading, because I have to be clear. So cheers to you, Virgo, to you and yours, all those whom you love and that love you, and I wish you the most fabulous year 2022. Cheers. That is strong. So, let's get to it. You can check out my About page if you want a reading with me, or you want to find out more information about me. Please go there, and you'll find the information, and also you find links to get a reading with me to my website. Also, my playlist is categorized by month. If this reading is for you, that's awesome. I'm very happy. But if it's not for you, please don't ever force it, right? If the shirt don't fit, put it back on the rack and get a different size. That's how I see it, right? It's like, don't force it. If it's not your reading, it's not. So it's very important that I say that. I feel drawn to say that because sometimes even myself, I'm a tarot reader, but I do look for guidance to other tarot readers. So sometimes, you know, if it's not mine, I'll watch maybe the whole thing. And I'm not going to hit dislike because it's not my reading. If I chose to watch it, I just move on and check out a different sign, different aspect of my natal chart. I'm Sag Sun, Leo Moon, Virgo Rising, Sag Venus, Mercury, Scorpio. Yeah, so just to name a few. But enough about me, back to you. So my point is, don't force it, okay? And if I'm the reader for you, I'm so thankful and so happy. And thank you for all your likes and subscribes and your shares and your comments. I love interacting with people that watch. Thank you for supporting my channel. And helping you on your journey helps me on my journey. So I'm very grateful for that. And it also helps me to do these readings more often for you. So I don't hop on the ones if I lose them, like this malfunction that just happened with my storage on my computer. But I feel those readings weren't meant for anyone, I guess. So let it be, and here I am again doing it for you. But I'm not wearing the fancy dress. So sorry about that. Page of Cups I have as the energy, which is yours. This is your energy. I have my little cheat sheet. This is a Celtic crossbred or Celtic crossbred, however you prefer to pronounce it. And this is a very old and wise spread, full of wisdom. So this is for through January 31st, 2021. And I have to say, I could say this covers from January 1st through the 31st. I know we're already in the month, but this could be something that you are going through from the beginning of the year. So this is the present moment, the heart of the matter, your energy, okay? So then we're going to see what crosses you. Page of Cups, pages are grounding energy to begin with. Earth energy underlined for all page court cards. Page of Cups is someone who is grounded in their ability to bring forth messages of love. Has to do with emotions. Pages could be naive, but they could also be naive in a good way. Sometimes they have knowledge. You could feel like right now, Virgo, you're grounded in your earth energy. But as a page, it's like you're beginning again with love. I feel you're beginning again with love. There's turbulent seas all around you, but your focus is not on what's outside of you. It's focused on work. It could also be for you that you are focused and grounded and finding a new love for the work that you do. So let's see if that has to do with work or relationship. So what crosses you? What crosses this Page of Cups energy that you're currently in? You navigate your relationships right now, or your relationship could be an intimate relationship or all the relationships around you. You could have a change come about within yourself that put you back into page energy, starting anew, and you could be in your natural energy of an earth sign. So Virgo, your earth, Hermit is your card, and you're a mutable sign, so you do go with the flow. Summer is your season, which I can understand. I know a lot of Virgos that love the sun. What crosses you? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is cup energy underlying as a queen, as a court card, with fiery, passionate energy overlying. Very nurturing person, nurturing energy, very passionate. Can tame the dragon and flame the dragon. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So either an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius is crossing your energy as the Page of Cups, or this is a part of you within yourself. That Queen of Wands nurtures her motivations. Could be like your nurturing of your own motivations. Could be crossing your ability and your foundation in love. The Chariot. This is the source, the root. The Chariot, this is Cancer energy. This is Cancer's major arcana card. And I did have this come up for another reading. It might have been Leo. No, it might have been Cancer, actually. You'll have to look if you have other aspects that have Cancer in your chart. But I did have this come up as the source, too. So there must be a tie there. But with the Chariot here, this is the foundation, the conscience, and past conditions that lead to the present, the source. The Chariot is movement. The Chariot is wanting to take the reins. And with this Chariot, there's movement above and away from the community and the social environment beneath. So if you are trying to focus on yourself and what makes you passionate in this new year as a Page of Cups, it could be driven by your need for a change of atmosphere and wanting to like lift yourself up and remove yourself and figure out what it is that you want for your future. Trying to balance like the heavens with the earth. You know, some people can dream, and when they dream, they actually dream lucid dreaming, and they like, you know, could leave their body and soar amongst the skies and the heavens. And I had a friend, an old friend, that was able to do this. Didn't even have to do it. It's just how they dreamt. And I was just like always in awe of it. Only once in my entire life did I have a dream like that. And it was pretty profound. So if someone does that on a regular basis, or if that's you, bravo and bravo to you, because that's amazing. You could, you know, go to sleep like that every night and have like an amazing perspective and feel like you're flying the skies. That's pretty incredible. Not everyone does that. So in the recent past, this will be things that are just moving into the background, energy that's on its way out, but you could still be feeling the residual effects from. 10 of Wands, burdens. 10 of Wands is burdens. Aries, Leo, Sag energy, 10 of Wands. You were doing the long haul, and that might be why right now you're in that Page of Cups energy. You're trying to really get back to your roots of what love means, I feel that very strongly for you. And the Queen of Wands again crossing. It could be someone outside of you, Aries, Leo, Sag, but I feel that it could be a part of you. You want to nurture like your own motivations, but as a Queen of Wands, and be fired up and motivating others as well. That's what the Queen of Wands does. It's like that motherly person, that auntie, someone who really will listen to you and then make you feel like anything is possible. They'll motivate you all the way. Why this person crosses you, or why this aspect of yourself crosses you with love, feel like it could be because you're being a little bit naive in a situation of love as a Page of Cups, and you might not be seeing the full picture. That could be why this energy is crossing you. Because we do have that 10 of Wands in the recent past with burdens. So now I'm going to pull what crowns you. This is your situation on the horizon, subconscious, what crowns you, maybe where you want to go. Page of Swords. You want to seek the truth, I guess. As a page, pages are significant because they're more of, not always an innocent energy, but a little bit of a naive energy. And Page of Swords is always known, if it's energy outside of us, that it could be gossiping, it could be, you watching your back. You could be in an energy where you feel like you want to watch your back right now, subconsciously. The situation may be putting you in an energy within the recent past of these burdens that you feel you're throwing your hands up to the heavens, and you're sort of being like, still with that underlying page energy, that grounding energy as pentacle energy, having the sword overlying it. It's like you are navigating with this Page of Swords, and your goal is to navigate your physical material world, your health, your income, education, your home life, everything, with sword in hand, to sort of like have more clarity, and start from the ground up, both with that underlying page pentacle energy and then having that sword energy. It's like starting from the ground up and carving out a life for yourself that you want. It's starting anew. So that's the subconscious, and the conscious is the Chariot, which is movement. So even though that Page of Swords is a page, they still have that sword in their hands. And swords, in order to be effective, they have to move. Air energy, cutting through, carving out. In the near future, Virgo, I have the Fool. This is all about new beginning, having a new beginning here with the Fool. And the word naive I brought up because pages, sometimes you have to step into energy of, I don't know everything, right? A page could go both ways. They could be naive and think they know everything, or they could be a page and be humble and be like, oh, I don't know everything, so let me start again. And I feel that's the energy you're in. Like, I don't know everything, let me start again. And you've learned from these burdens here. The source is wanting to shake things up with this Chariot card and really wanting to change the environment. Find out, let me rise above this and see what else is out there, right? With the Fool here, just basking in the sunlight and swept up in the wind, swept up in the newness. And that's the recent future. It's like you're closing your eyes and you're letting the wind take you where it may. And that is not a naive thing. That's actually a smart thing. Because if you let opportunity and the newness of this page energy embrace you, and you're coming out of those burdens of the past, you want to learn about love again. That is the strong message I'm getting here. So, your attitude and beliefs of the current position, your feelings, the sun. Your feelings is, this is the way to happiness and success and innocence. This is the way to find happiness for yourself. Especially releasing those 10 of Wands, I could see that. I feel like, Virgo, this is the year for you. What are people's opinions? Ugh. Oof, Virgo. Others' opinions of the situation or you, or those influencing the situation. It could be people in your home influencing it, a significant other influencing it, children, anybody around you influencing and their opinions of the situation. I have 10 of Swords. Their opinions of the situation, pretty much you're laying here on the grounds, on the beach, and this person's walking by you like, ah, what's that? You know, they're not helping. People's opinions of you are, if this is what you want, I'm not helping. Go it alone, figure it out. That's what people's opinions are. People don't always like change. So if you decide to change something within yourself or change something, which obviously with New Year's resolutions and New Year, you always want usually change, right? We set out new goals, plans, but people around you are either sabotaging. They're waiting for this cycle to end for you to like, all right, get over it, right? Your hopes and fears are the Emperor. Your hopes and fears as the Emperor, this is Aries energy. This is Aries, fire sign, major arcana card, okay? That has to do with the foundation. Your hopes and fears is that this will shake up all your kingdoms. As the Emperor, that's masculine energy. We all have masculine, feminine energy. The Empress is his counterpart, and they rule all the kingdoms together, right? The Cups, the Wands, the Pentacles. Oh my goodness, I have to take some water. And the Swords. Cups, Wands, Pentacles, Swords. Rule all those kingdoms. So the Emperor has a very important job. So if you're the Emperor in this situation, or you're the Emperor in your home life, you stepping into that energy, or you have Aries as a placement in your natal chart, whether it is or not, Emperor energy is your hope and fear. So your hope is like, I can do this. I can rule all my kingdoms. I could make these changes. I can embrace what I want, and I can step it up and have this change of atmosphere. I could carve out this life. I could, you know, start figuring out what love is, you know, in my life, or start a new love, being conscious of that. And your hope is that as the Emperor, you can do it. But your fear is being the Emperor and having people have that 10 of Swords opinion about what you want, and you're sort of thinking about yourself right now in this new year, making changes that are good for you, right? Because you have the Sun energy here, happiness, success, innocence. They're affecting it. So your fear is that maybe those people's opinions of you are true, and the fear of being the Emperor is like, my empires will crumble if I do this, right? That's your hopes and your fears. It's a double-edged sword. What is the possible outcome? What is the possible outcome? Virgo. Thank you again for all your likes and subscribes. I really appreciate all of that, please put a comment below and let me know if this reading is for you and how it's significant. Possible outcome. 6 of Cups. Nostalgic love. That is very significant here because you have 6 of Cups as the possible outcome, and the Page of Cups is your current energy, the situation. So your possible outcome, I feel this is something you want, and this is a nostalgic love. It could be you reconnecting with someone from your past. And maybe you didn't get a chance the first time around to have love or experience love the way you wanted. So you're starting out again as a page and figuring out what brings you happiness. Pulling yourself out of your environment is what brought this on. Seeing what else is out there, or maybe you reconnected with someone from your past, or doing this change within yourself, and just even thinking about a change is reconnecting with someone from your past. That is in your minds, on your minds. Could be someone you bump into in a supermarket. So what I'm going to pull now is a gift or guide, a hidden factor that may serve as help. The Hermit. That's your card. Being yourself, stepping into your real energy, the true you. It doesn't mean it's isolating, right? And this Hermit card here, she's holding a snake. She's like a crone. She's like that wiser version of yourself. And she has the snake here. The snake is transformation. So going within yourself, Virgo, is transforming you. And that's going to help this situation. And the 6 of Pentacles. Being kind, kindness. I feel like being kind to yourself during this process of going within, and if reconnecting with that nostalgia, whether it's just in your mind or outwardly embracing the possible outcome of revisiting when you were younger what your version of love meant to you, or actually having that come from your thoughts into the physical world with a person. You know, our thoughts create our life, so they're very powerful. What you're wishing, what you're seeking is seeking you, that's for sure. So I'm going to close the reading. What's the overall energy to sum this up? The overall message is King of Swords. King of Swords is double sword energy. You mean business, especially with this Page of Swords here as your goal, your source, carving out a life for you. You are really analyzing. This is a life analysis, I feel. King is a ruler of Swords Kingdom, air energy, thought, communication, intellect, analyzing. The King of Swords could be very aloof. You could be being very aloof as you're going through this process. But it's almost like detached energy that you have to go through and be a little bit ruthless. And that could be where this recent past with the burden here, because going through that energy could definitely, if people around you are not used to that, it could make you appear ruthless to them, or you could feel some anxiety or guilt about it. But the King of Swords will still push through that because his throne is vulnerable, right? Every king's throne is vulnerable. They want to protect. Now, King is masculine energy, but it could apply to feminine. So we all have both energies. And you're standing above, again, like this chariot is flying above. You're standing, you're thrown, you're standing. You're not sitting, you're standing. And you have your sword there, and you do have like sunlight or light shining above. So I would be really pay attention to what's coming, messages coming through, like your crown chakra, maybe downloads, things that you're not thinking of that just like pop in your head. I would pay attention to those. Maybe journal, maybe start writing. maybe making lists about your thoughts. If you can't communicate things to people, maybe write them out. Sometimes people, they don't want to, or they're not able to, or capable of hearing what you have to say. But I do see you like almost like writing a letter to someone. That's what I'm getting. And if that's what you need to do, even if you never mail it or you never show it to them and you write it and burn it, it's like processing those thoughts and communicating, getting it out. So, Virgo, that's what I have for you. Whatever this is, I really hope it works in your favor. Namaste. I pray you find your way. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.